When I was traveling in Mallorca, an island of Spain, I had the true pleasure of a cooking experience at a place called MOLTAK, which provides several hours of hands on cooking instruction of a variety of dishes, which the group then gets to sit down and eat. In addition to learning new cooking skills and recipes, participants also learn about local and regional dishes and ingredients. It's a great way to experience the local cuisine besides going out to eat at a restaurant. I'm Courtney Drake McDonough, publisher and managing editor of RealFoodTraveler.com, a digital culinary travel magazine, and I'm the host of this Real Food Traveler podcast. As our group enjoys the end of their dinner in the other room, I'm chatting with the owner of MOLTAK, Luis Matas van Baco. Let's meet Luis.
Hi, my name is Luis. I have this business called MOLTAK here in Mallorca. My background is I study law, but also cooking. And I'm 42. And I decided after 5 years working as a lawyer to quit my career as a lawyer and to open my first restaurant. Because the food is my passion. And finally, we had, me and my wife, my first kid, and we decided to sell the restaurant and open a cooking experience here in Mallorca. And now we have this new place called MOLTAK. It's in a Windmill, and we open half a year now, but we had the other business for 10 years.
Oh, you passed right by the fact that you said it's in a windmill, which is an unusual thing. Tell us about the building.
Yeah, this building is one of the oldest buildings in Palma. On the first maps that the city has, it's already 10 windmills in this street. So that means that they are before that map, and that map is from the 16th century. So the windmills are very beautiful, very old. They were 10, now they are only 4. And we were very lucky. We found them empty. We contacted the family. We rented. We made the proceed of rebuilding the interior. No, it was very hard because Mallorca has a lot of strong regulations, but finally we made it, and we are very happy with the result. And we had to use proper materials and because we also like the style of traditional food. Also, the place is traditional, and the building goes with our value, no? But it's tradition, no?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a beautiful building inside and out. How long did it take to renovate until you could open the doors?
It took like 1 year and a half. Yeah, 1 year and a half working hard. With some problems, some changes. The most important or more complicated was to do the extraction of the smoke, because you need to make holes to do the extraction. We had to use the holes that they were already made centuries ago. So with engineer, we use that hole that they are in the building to pump out the smoke of the structure. Yeah.
And what's the format of the business when someone comes to do you call it a demonstration, not really a cooking class, but all the participants do get to have a turn.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, the people come. It's true that they don't have their own stove for cooking, but all of them, they come and they cook for a period of time during the class, because the idea is not only everyone independent cooking his own food, that we saw that in other cooking schools. The idea is we are cooking all together the meal for tonight. Something that happens in Spain very often. In Spain we love cook, we love the kitchens. So all the families, we spend time together on that space. And this is the purpose of this business, to show the people that we can be together on the kitchen, having a good time and sharing life and knowledge about cooking, but also, you know, the conversation they go to one matter to another, and sometimes we are talking about private things, you know, and it's very beautiful. The idea of the business, because it's cooking, learning, but also the people brings their lives also to the table, and finally after 3 hours we know each other more, and we are friends. And sometimes the people, they leave this place and going to have a drink, they pass their contacts, they share photos. So after 3 hours here, the people love a little bit each other.
And what's that like for you as an instructor, that night after night you make these new connections, sometimes very deep connections with people who were strangers when they first walked in?
Yes, for me it's like, sometimes I say to my friends, it's like traveling on a plane, no? Because different countries every night. Um, but it's for me it's also very rich. It's true for me. I know the recipes, so um, it's it's about connect with the people. No, every time I have people from Canada, people from United States. They tell me their lives also, because, like I said, we go deep on on each life sometimes, and the food is the matter that connects all this. And finally, for me, it's something that I love. I love. I remember in COVID time, we closed it, and I was looking forward to open it, because for me it's like a window to the world. You know, I'm here in Mallorca, in a small island, but finally a lot of people from all around the world come to here, and the one they come to my kitchen. But finally we can have a good time together.
And the thing that really made the difference is that all of the food that we're making, you create a menu and it represents Spain, different regions of Spain. So you're really teaching us about the history, about the ingredients, about traditional foods from all over Spain. So it's a very local experience to come take a
Yeah, the
class.
idea is this. Also, the gastronomy in Spain is more popular than one is in the mainland, you know, because finally in Mallorca we are separated from the mainland, and our gastronomy is not super important around the world, you know. But we have our things, and we also love to share them here in MOLTAK. So we share, of course, the paella, what is super popular, crema catalana, which everyone knows, Spanish tortilla, but we share some things with our cold meat called sobrasada, um, Mahones cheese, what is a cheese that we produce here on the islands, and it's very, very tasty, and the people fall in love on it. Yeah, the idea is that you leave this place with a little bit of like a trip. You did a trip inside of Spain, and tasting good things from here, and at least leaving the kitchen with some knowledge to do it back home. Yeah.
Yeah, tonight we made paella was on the menu, and several of us have made paella many times at home. And you taught us a method that none of us had ever done that makes so much sense. And so I know we're all going to take that new knowledge home with us.
Yeah, it happens often, no? Paella around the world, the people change it, no? They put chorizo, or they put other ingredients that they are not common here in Spain. And the idea, as you saw, is it's not that complicated. Is to fry some things at the beginning to make a super tasty. We call it fondo, what is the base of the paella, and then you fry the rice. The rice absorbs this taste that we have on the pan, on the paella pan, that we make it frying these ingredients, you know, the shrimps, the fish, some vegetables, some garlic, some parsley. And then when you fry this rice on this taste, the rice absorbs all this, and also you make it a little bit independent. And from there you add the stock, and the rice just start to grow, to expand, to absorb, and it's amazing. Yeah.
It had so much more flavor than any paella I've ever had. It was really delicious. And how many different classes do you have? How many different menu sets?
The menus, more or less, during the year is more or less the same. We add some things independent of the season. Okay, there is a base that is repeated, but for example, tonight we didn't have gazpacho, but it's also a very common soup. No, it's a very fresh but you need the main ingredient is are tomatoes, and now is the end of the season, so we keep that very well. So if we don't have tomatoes, we are not going to do gazpacho, and we substitute this one for powdered peppers, for example, that they are from the north of Spain, and now they are on season and they are really tasty.
So, for somebody visiting Mallorca, how far in advance would they need to go to your website and schedule a class?
I would say a month, 3 weeks. I mean, not every day it's full, but normally there is people now. We have many bookings for October, and yeah, but we have spots. So maybe they come and in 2 days they are lucky and they have some spots for them. But yeah, the people normally, if they are well organized, they book 1 month in advance.
So, your business has been open about a year, right?
In this windmill, yes.
When you first opened it, what did you imagine it would be like? Has it reached what you imagined it was?
If I tell you the truth, I think it's more beautiful than I thought.
Really?
And yeah, the light at night is working very well. And yeah, and also the people because like I said, we have the other business and it was only one kitchen, and now that we have two kitchens, it's very beautiful when you hear the laughs in the two kitchens, the people having fun, the atmosphere, you know. Yeah, I'm very happy with it. For me to see the connections of the people around the table. Yeah, for me it's a dream. My idea of a business, it was to share knowledge, but also connect people around the table enjoying good food. No, and this is happening. So
That
I'm
certainly
very happy.
happened for our group tonight.
Yeah.
Because in addition to learning and getting to do some of the preparation, then we all get to sit down together at a lovely long table, and you joined us, which is so nice, and we had a wonderful dinner. So this is not only a fun educational thing, it's also a fabulous dinner out, and a wonderful evening. So it's been wonderful, and you have such a great concept here in a beautiful space. How, if people are interested in, well, if they're going to come to Mallorca and they want to book a demonstration with you, what's the best way for them to get in touch and see what your offerings are?
I mean, if they come to Mallorca, they have to come to us for sure. If they go to our website, it's called MOLTAK, MOLTAK, and means Malta in our local language means grounded because to be ground in the windmill you ground, and the K is from kitchen. They can go to our website, they will see a calendar, they can book their spots, they will share the space with other people, with all other Americans or British people, Swedish people, and the class is in English, and everyone finally they connect each other. We have really good hosts here that they make the class in that way, not to connect people, like I said before. Yeah, they have to go to our website and to book it. If not, we have other platforms like Piator or Get Your Guide that they sell also our experience.
Well, thank you again. Wonderful to meet you, and a fabulous experience for us. And I'm so glad that you could sit down and chat with us for a little bit, and for the Real Food Traveler podcast.
Thank you very much. Thank you to you. Thank you.
Visit realfoodtraveler.com or click on the link in the show notes to read the article that accompanies this podcast, where you'll be able to see pictures of the windmill inside and out, of Luis, and of the meal we made, as well as live links to his website. The Real Food Traveler podcast is available on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, Overcast, and everywhere you like to stream podcasts. Thanks for joining us for another episode.